What's up everyone? Welcome back to another meal prep tutorial. Today I'm going to be making some chicken, Middle Eastern style chicken with a combination of spices like turmeric, cumin seeds, and other spices that you're going to see later on this video. And then I'll be making some ground turkey, and I'm going to add this avocado sauce that I created. Pretty good, so stay tuned and hopefully you'll like it. So I'm going to start by making the ground turkey. This is something that's pretty easy, anyone can do, and you probably have the ingredients on this. I'm going to start with chopping 3 tomatoes. I'm going to chop half a white onion. And then I'm going to use about 1 pound of ground turkey. So I'm going to start cooking my ground turkey. I'm going to start by heating some olive oil. Then I'm going to add the onions, which by the way, you don't have to use half an onion. You can use less if you don't like onions that much. And then you want to mince 1 garlic. And I'm going to make my life easier. And I'm going to use this little tool to mince 1 garlic. Just put it in there, squeeze it, and you can use the knife to help take all the garlic out of it. Then I'm going to let this garlic and the onion cook for a little bit until it's caramelized. And once the onion and the garlic is done, I'm going to throw 1 pound of ground turkey, and I'm going to season it with salt and pepper. I like my pepper not too fine, so the cool thing about using pepper grinder is that you can regulate the little knob on the top, and that way you can get like really coarse ground pepper. Alright, and halfway through the cooking process of the ground turkey, I'm going to add the chopped tomatoes. And now that my ground turkey is almost done, I'm going to throw the fresh Italian parsley. And I'm going to give this another quick mix. And make sure you use the fresh Italian parsley. I don't like to use the dry ones. You just kind of lose the flavor in there. And last but not least, I'm going to throw the fresh basil. And you don't want to overcook this. You just want to throw it at the end. Give it a quick little mix. And it should be done. Alright, now it's time for the best part of this dish. I'm going to make some avocado sauce that I just completely made out by trial and error. So this is going to be pretty interesting, but we'll see. Hopefully you'll like it. Alright, so for this avocado sauce, I'm going to use 2 avocados, and then I'm gonna try to put them in the blender, although I wouldn't recommend doing it because it's gonna come out like really chunky, so it's better if you do it by hand in a bowl and like just smash them with a spoon or a fork. And then I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, about 1 teaspoon of chipotle chili peppers. I'm also going to add some salt, and I'm gonna squeeze 1 to 2 lemons, although I've found that it tastes better if you skip the limes, but if you like the limes, give it a try. And then once you're done, like I said, it's better if you do it by hand. Try to avoid the blender. I tried doing it in the blender and it came out like really chunky, so I had to like put a little bit of water in there to make it more liquidy, but that kind of like takes the flavor away a little bit. But here's the end. It's pretty good. Once you have this, you can pretty much add it in the ground turkey, and it's gonna give it a nice smoky spicy flavor to it. Okay, so now I'm going to start working on the chicken breast. I'm going to use 1 big piece of chicken breast. I'm going to slice it into thin pieces. And then in a bowl, I'm going to combine ground ginger, ground cardamom, ground cumin, turmeric, ground cinnamon, ground sumac, I believe I'm saying that right. I'm also going to add some salt to taste, and I'm going to squeeze 1 lemon. And I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Then I'm just going to mix all the spices together, and then I'm going to throw the chicken breast in there, cover it with some plastic, and I'm going to let it sit there in the refrigerator for maybe about 30 minutes to about an hour. Of course, the longer the better. Alright, so we are down to the last step, and last thing we're gonna do is just put some oil on the pan and throw your chicken in there and let it cook all the way through to 165 degrees. Alright, so my chicken is pretty much done. So I'm just gonna take that out. Take a look at that. It's pretty good. And I'll put in some my containers. Alright, look at that. I'm also adding some steak for this week's meal prep. Thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more videos for meal preps, and I'll catch you in the next one.